We're live. And right when I felt like I was about to sneeze. Thank you everyone so much for coming and watching our Christmas stream. I really should have said, Christmas stream. I didn't. But we're going to be doing the Grinch today, which I can't believe I got talked into by all of you and Meredith. So, Mostly Meredith. So this should be fun. We'll see how this turns out.
It's awesome. And you know what? The fact that you started the stream and then you were about to sneeze is par for the course for how Monday Night Draw with Meredith and Dave goes.
Yeah, pretty much. You have not coughed.
Well, give it time. Somebody's going to sneeze or cough to start the stream every week.
Yeah. I was setting up and I saw, I want to say Jeff Wheeler in the chat ask if the Grinch was going to have feet. To which I wanted to say, yes, he's going to have feet. All right.
And a little dog too. And there's the cough.
There you go. I shouldn't have called it forth. Before we go on, I also want to mention Crayfish Forever has a super chat for $5, which we really appreciate.
Before the stream even started.
God bless and Merry Christmas from the Cray family. Thank you for all you do, Dave and Meredith. Thank you so much. It's very much appreciated.
To the Cray family. Absolutely. And Crayfish Forever.
All right.
I don't want to say you're delicious with garlic and butter, but you might be.
You've had crayfish before?
Yeah.
Really?
Have you not been to New Orleans?
Have I had? I must have then.
You have.
Okay.
They're just like little shrimp.
Oh, yeah.
You have like the crawfish broil when you're in New Orleans. Nolans. Did I say that right? Somebody help me. Because tonight, man, I do not. Today has been a day. Truly been a day.
Yeah.
And I don't even have like a reason why it's been a day. It's just been a day.
Sometimes. It's been good for me, ultimately.
I cried today.
Really?
I have, actually, yeah.
I don't know how I was fortunate enough to miss that.
When I was in the car.
Man, it's not good.
I think I'm just feeling overwhelmed. I think I'm feeling overwhelmed with the whole, like, it's Christmas, but you can't see anybody for Christmas.
Yeah, and that's been a real problem here. I'm sure for a lot of you guys that are watching, it's been an issue too, is, our family is uncomfortable coming to visit, especially our parents on both sides, because
we're in great lockdown.
Yeah, we're in lockdown.
According to the provincial government, we have provinces here in Canada, we're not supposed to see anybody. And
right, so I shouldn't even really say, they're really, we're not allowed to do it. And it's tough for Christmas to not see your family.
I have an enormous turkey and a ham that I'm picking up on Christmas Eve. We're going to be eating turkey and ham for a long, long time.
That's all right.
I can't get on my computer. I'm literally watching the stream on my phone because my computer's not working.
Hopefully it'll come back.
And it's hard to do because I didn't bring down my reading glasses.
Wow.
I'm an old thing. Oh dear. Poor Nick Becker says the stream going to make my week. Nick, it may not if you stick here with Meredith.
Oh, come on. You're doing great.
Fine. The stream will make me feel better.
And it always does. That's the thing,
You guys make me feel better. Trenton Massey, how the D&M stole Xmas. It's true. Finch Flock, says David. Poor David, I banned him last week. I was hoping he'd be back this week because we all know that my banning's not serious. That being said, I do want to say that our stream is a place for positivity. And so I just want to remind everybody that we don't want any bullying on the stream. And we will defend our moderator, Eric.
Yeah, especially, please, Eric.
No negative comments.
Eric's just a good person.
He tries hard.
And he really does not want to mess with anyone. And he is willing to go very, very far out of his way and take abuse in order to not do that. But there's a limit. And
we all just need to be respectful.
Yes. And I mean, so really, everyone
be everybody's happy place on Monday night.
And everyone really is like, it's been great, and I mean, arguments happen, but hopefully we'll be
fine.
I'm sure.
It's going to be fine. All right. Fine. I've got the stream on my computer. I'm scrolling through still on my phone because Micah Eamon says, I wonder if it'll be a muscly Grinch. I don't know, Dave. Will it be
A muscly, like muscles?
Muscly Grinch.
No, that would just be too odd.
Oh, no. We have a super chat from SCS Powerlifting for $5. SCS says, I don't want to bring anyone down because he lived a great life, but I won't be able to watch tonight because my pops passed away, but wanted to support.
Oh.
SCS, we're so sorry. It's a tough time of year, but God bless you. And I just always remember when my grandmothers passed away, how much they loved me. And it sounds like you had an amazing pops, and we're thinking of you and your family and this tough time. And thank you for thinking of the stream.
Yeah, and letting us know. I mean, I feel like we're a family here,
We are a family here.
And yeah.
We're a flock.
We will pray for you.
We will.
Now, I know not everybody's religious, so I'm very reluctant to say that.
But we will.
But we will.
I just want people to know I do.
And
I
for
do
what it's
pray
worth.
for you. I pray for people on the stream. So whether you want me to or not, it happens.
Look at it this way. It can't do any harm. Right?
If you don't know whether we should pray for you, you should read C.S. Lewis. And then you'll know.
Well, let's not start evangelizing.
He's the greatest, though. You can't not read C.S. Lewis.
He's great. He really is. But again,
not preachy at all. All right. Keith Dotson said my sister isn't going to get to come visit. Everybody, is struggling.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a really, really tough year, and I'm just very hopeful that by next year. Now, we were all hopeful that by now this would be sorted out and we would be, over it, and it hasn't worked out that way, but hopefully it will come around, and I'm sure it will. We can't do this forever.
I do not know what's going on with my computer. I have no Wi-Fi. I barely have the stream, and my chat doesn't even show up.
So you're using your phone? Is that what you're doing?
My phone.
I've got a charger right over here. See it?
It's nothing to do with the charge. My computer's at 98%.
No, for your phone. If your phone's gonna die.
Oh no, my phone's okay.
Okay.
Leland Gaunt says, Meredith, you are a writer, so please tell our beloved Finchies that an ellipsis is a set of 3 dots, not 4. Okay, yes, that's true.
What?
Did you do 4 dots?
What are we talking about?
An ellipses. You know when you go ... It's ... Did you do 4 dots? Yes, you did.
Okay, now I understand. All right. I'm thinking an ellipse, not an ellipses. I've never heard of ellipses.
Yeah, I can't help him.
Look, I didn't graduate from high school.
I can't help him, Leland. I can't. I do my best. What are you going to say? It's
also,
only 3 dots for anybody who ever writes. When you do ... there's a reason you say ... and not ...
It's actually kind of a miracle a little bit that I end up writing anything coherent on the screen at all, because when I work, I sit on my couch and I have a lap board because it's more comfortable for me, and I'm getting older and I'm out of shape. So
God love you.
when I'm typing on my screen, it is so far away.
Oh.
I actually can't read what I'm typing. So I'm just counting on the fact I can type pretty well. I'm counting on the fact that I'm typing well, and then I just go for it because I'm busy. And so, yeah, it could really be anything. I have done it before where, if you shift your hands one over, it's gibberish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that.
You've done that, not even noticed you're doing that?
Yep.
Yeah, awesome. Everybody's saying, I've got Loomis and Erica Scott both saying how the Finch stole Christmas. It might be somebody else saying that too. Yeah. Hamza Khaled, how the Finch stole Christmas. Everybody. Awesome. Grinch is already coming together. I feel like I'm not sure. I'm afraid to look at I finally got my computer working, but I'm afraid to look at my computer chat because I don't know how far behind my computer chat versus my telephone chat is. 81 Modus wants to know if there will be a face reveal by Meredith. There will be.
There will be.
But not tonight.
Actually, I saw somebody in the comments from the last stream, and I apologize. I forgot the name. But I read, it's been...
Sorry, I think I'm dead.
It's been a busy week. They all have been lately. It's been busy. Anyway, I forgot what I was going to say now.
We were talking about a face reveal.
Oh, right. Yeah. He said that he's sorry to inform you, but you already had your face show up on one of the streams at one point when I moved.
Wow.
So it apparently.
There you go. Well, then, c'est la vie, mon ami.
But it would be hard to find. You know, you'd really have to do some research to find that. So
I don't think it was a full face reveal either.
it was like the top of your head.
Yeah, I think it was like a top of the head reveal.
So far, we got the top of your head and your feet
from a distance. So I'm sitting here to give you an idea of what kind of week it's been. I'm gonna get
bring
to
his
the
leg
chat
down
at
a little
some point.
bit. Sorry, Meredith.
I'm sitting here in my heated vest. So I had this like vest.
And it's on.
And it's
with
on.
2 bars.
With 2 bars.
So she's got this vest. She goes to the barn and it's cold. And so she's got this vest and it looks like a Star Wars vest because it's got little lit up bars. And there are 3 of them. You can have, 3 different settings. Anyway, she's 2 bars. So not full, but I don't know how you could do it.
It's that kind of day.
It is a little cold in here. I got my sweater on. I never wear a sweater for these things. I'm usually just in my t-shirt.
Apparently it was only 66 degrees in the house.
Oh, you know what? You turned it off yesterday.
Turned it down.
Yeah. Honestly, I prefer to wear a sweater and have it. Now we're just talking. This isn't even a stream.
I know, now you're just listening to Dave. This is the kind of week it's been, people. Let me at least read Trenton Massey's super chat for $5. Merry Christmas! SCS Powerlifting, we are here for you. Hey, Dave. You're a man known for detail, but I'm having a problem with adding detail in big drawings.
Yeah, I think that would actually be a very good
tutorial.
I'm going to do that as a tutorial. I love that idea. Thank you. I don't even know if that's, but I feel like I could explain that quickly in just simple terms, but it'd be a little difficult because it's detail, and detail is not something that I can do instantly. But what I will do is I promise you that will be a tutorial coming up very soon. Speaking of which, we have a guest coming on.
We don't have a guest coming on.
No?
We have a guest coming on?
We do. We have a guest coming on in 5 minutes. 3 minutes. Yuri's going to come on just for a few minutes and say hi to everybody. So my video editor,
I don't know anything that's going on here, people.
My awesome
I buy Christmas presents. I clean the house. I clean up dog poo. I don't know who's showing up on the stream.
My awesome video editor, who has been phenomenal for the channel and just amazing to work with. And I see him. He's in the green room right now. By the green room, I mean he's like a window on the screen. But yeah, so he's waiting. You know what? Let's just bring him in. See if he's ready. I'm going to put him on the spot.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. My camera freeze right now. So
oh,
no. I used the cell phone, so I think the connection lost. But now it's the connection.
Well, hopefully it'll come back up during this quickly. Yeah, it's totally frozen.
Yeah, totally.
You know what we could do?
Let's back in the green room.
Yeah, I'll give it a couple of minutes because we were going to do this.
Yeah.
Back to this is what happens. I jinxed it by bringing you on too early. Okay, so I'll bring you back in a minute. Thank you for being here.
Nice.
We'll see you in a minute. Okay.
All
right. We'll see him in a minute. I mean, we saw him, but officially.
Amateur Artist 1505 says, "I'm happy you're watching live streams again. I couldn't with my school schedule. Now my break and can watch them. Yay! I hope Maddie's watching. Maddie better be freaking watching. She doesn't have school tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully. Oh, and actually, while we wait for Yuri, I have something that I wanted to show also, and I saved it.
I missed super chats, by the way.
Can I just do this quickly?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I saved this to a folder, and you guys need to see this. Find my folder here. This. Oh, actually, let me share my screen.
Okay. While you do that, Artsy Designs wrote, "She's a mean one, Mrs. Finch." I am a mean one.
Yeah, oh, she is. You guys have no idea.
No idea.
She's rough, man. Okay. So here it is. I asked permission to show this one. This is by Blake Goldstein, who is 11, Meredith. Take a look at that.
Oh, yeah. Blake's picture. That's right. I remember that.
Unbelievable. So this is a commission that he did for someone. This is his first commission. He actually mentioned it in the stream, I think, a couple of weeks ago. And so his dad sent it to me, and it is incredible. I actually don't know for the colors. I don't know if it's marker, whatever it is, though. Just the color shapes are so confident and clean. It's
great job, Blake.
Yeah, really, really amazing. I think he's coming along so well. I can't think of a time I've seen work like this from someone so young. So anyway, I really appreciate you sending it to me, and I think it's an incredible picture. So thank you very much for showing it, and way to go. Good job. It's really great. So yeah, I really wanted to show that one.
All right. The super chat, I missed two super chats.
Hold on.
Oh my gosh. 2 super chats. One from Greg L. Static Art for $2. Greg says, would have loved to see you draw Santa from Rise of the Guardians. Oh, I love that.
That would have been great.
That used to be my favorite Christmas movie. My favorite Christmas movie now, which I've watched twice this year.
Yep.
Claus. It's the guy. It's Klaus, actually. Who, like the postman, Jesper.
Yep.
Whose dad sends him up to like.
Oh, that's right. I know what you mean.
And he has to like deliver 6,000 letters through the post office.
His dad's super rich and the kid's a moron, and his dad wants to teach him a lesson. Well,
that
Yuri is actually, I think.
Wait, I got another super chat.
Okay.
Another super chat from Greg L. Static Art, and then you can bring your.
Okay.
No, I've got 2 super chats. By the way, hey, Dave and Em, you guys are super helpful. Thanks so much, Greg.
Yes, thank you very much, Greg. Always appreciated. Thank you.
Wait, and let me get to the next super chat from before I lose it. Then you can bring your in. Sam Kelly for $10. Sam says, hey, David, I'm a classical oil painter. I'm trying to move from observation to constructional drawing, illustration, and graphic novels. Is 24 years old too late to attempt to break into the industry? No. No.
No.
No, and no.
No,
and
not at all.
No, and no.
I would say when I started, the average age was 20. No, 22. 22 seemed to be average. Mike Turner broke in. He was a year older at 23. We had artists break in, like really, 26, 27. And I think I say average just because it so happened that like Billy Tan, Joe Benitez, me, we were all 22 when we got in. But really it's, now you can be 50. It does not matter. And nobody cares. They care that you can do the work. That's the only criteria.
Also, nobody's meeting you right now. Literally nobody knows who you are. You are a name and artwork. Right.
Yeah, actually, especially right now. Okay, so we're gonna bring in Yuri. Here he is, and he's unfrozen. And
Hi.
Are you unfrozen now? There he is. You're your favorite.
A little.
As the editor magician of all of Dave's tutorial videos, and all he tells me every time is, "Do you know how long my watch time has improved by since Yuri started editing my videos, Meredith?"
Yeah, you guys wouldn't see this. If you're watching the videos, you don't really see how long anybody else is watching it. But I certainly do here. And that's been a concern for me for a while because my watch time has not been... Now, I don't know what the average is. I'm sure there's... Anyway, it doesn't matter. The point is that while it's not double, it is pretty close to double the watch time that I had before. So, I mean, and I tried everything on my own, but, I'm not an editor. So, you bring in somebody that really knows what they're doing. And Yuri is also an artist too. He does some pretty phenomenal artwork. I am the worst. You know what I said? I was going to put up Yuri's Instagram in the description. I will do it. Sorry, Yuri. I will do it before
Yuri Dave's
when
worst,
we post this later.
But you'll get used to that. I've accustomed myself to it since 2005.
Yeah, it's true. I'm always kind of behind the 8 ball and I forget everything. But yeah, Yuri does some amazing artwork. It's just very cool, like really designy stuff. And you can see that kind of coming through in the editing too, Also, some really amazing videos that I watched before we started working together. So yeah, just really cool stuff.
So
thank you so much.
At some point, Dave will post it. We'd ask Eric to do it, but this might be a position where Eric can't do it because only Dave has access to the information.
Right. So Yuri, how long have you been editing?
Man, since I was 14, I'm 21 now.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, that's
so. I started making memes and silly, funny stuff. I freeze again. I freeze.
It's all right because you're mostly moving. It's okay.
Okay. Yeah, I started making some memes and silly stuff, and I ended up right here. So.
Yeah, well, it really shows. I mean, I think I've been editing now for 6 months and I've gone through a couple of editing softwares, and I feel like I got quicker with it. But there really is, it's an artistic field, and I think my strength is drawing a single image, timing and the kind of zooming. And I don't know, I'm sure that you guys notice when you watch the videos, The camera's always moving and zooming, and there are great transitions, and it's just, it's made such a big difference. So I really wanted to, bring Yuri on here to introduce you guys to him and to say thank you. And, thank you so much for being part of the team.
Thank you so much, David.
Thanks, Yuri, you're the greatest. Thanks for giving Dave more time to actually do work that pays.
Yes. Which reminds me, actually, Yuri, I should be sending you this in a message instead of just saying it. But I actually did, Meredith, a tutorial video this weekend. I was late anyway, but I recorded the whole thing with no sound. I didn't have the sound on.
Oh my gosh, stop. I can't even. My day has been too stressful already. I can't.
So I got the last portion of it. I just need, and there's no.
I can't right now. You're killing me.
I know.
You're killing me.
Yeah, believe me, I wasn't happy. So that next video might be a little later than I'd said. So apologies for that.
Okay.
Thanks, Yuri.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having me here. I'm so glad to be part of it. I freaking out right now because that's a lot for me. But I just want to say thank you for Meredith, Dave, and all those fans that are watching and supporting. And thank you so much. And don't forget to go to my Instagram page. It's uri.motion. It's pretty simple. I have some three posts there, but I will post more. But thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. And I will definitely get the description as soon as possible. So yeah, apologies for that. But Yuri.motion on Instagram, a lot of really great work. And he's one of the, I'm gonna say it, Meredith. He's one of the Finch flock.
He's part of the flock. Dave just acknowledged the flock. We've made it, people. Dave has acknowledged it's a thing.
All right. Thank you so much, Yuri. I really appreciate
Merry
you coming
Christmas,
on.
Yuri.
Thank you, David, man. Merry Christmas for you too.
Okay. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.
So David posted on the stream that he recorded a podcast and didn't realize until he recorded an hour-long podcast without sound. I didn't notice until I was editing the next day.
Yeah.
So there you go.
You're
not the only one. I don't want to say that Dave and I have started doing this new thing for 2021 that we might have had to re-record because Dave also forgot to hit record the first time we did it.
Actually, that wasn't so much a forgot as I just didn't know how to use.
And it didn't just involve the two of us.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So we had to
contact that person.
Yeah. And actually, Meredith, I was so embarrassed. I didn't want to do it.
So I did it.
Meredith
I pretended I was Dave.
Yeah.
So let's get back to some super chats because I've got a few. Chris the Boy for $10 Canadian. Merry Christmas, Finch fam. I'm so excited for a David Finch Grinch. As rough as this year has been, I'm thankful for the streams. I can't talk tonight. And the chance to discover and learn about comic art. God bless. Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you for that super chat and such a nice message.
It's very nice. Yes. Thank you.
And
don't you feel better already?
I do. I told you I would.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to slow down. Like, I'm so stressed out right now. I'm running 100 miles an hour. So Michael Johnson creates a super chat for $4.99. Michael says, I've been doing my studies and practices. What are some good checkpoints to know when I'm ready for finished work again or keep studying? Also, watch Krampus.
Yeah, you know what? I have not seen Krampus, and I keep hearing about it.
I might be in the mood.
Really?
Krampus.
All right, well, we'll do it. It's a horror movie. You know that, right?
Yeah, that's why I said I might be in the mood.
Wow.
Just to tell you how my week's going. I don't know what's wrong with me. So stressed out. Too much going on. I can't keep making decisions. That's what it is. Can't keep making decisions.
Yeah, it can be stressful.
Too many decisions.
Oh, and right. Oh, for the rest of the question.
And Michael, yeah, can we answer Michael's question?
Yeah.
Let's get on that.
I would say that I don't think there is any way to know. I really don't. I'm like, it's kind of running out. I don't know that it's possible to just. I'm gonna have to give that a second. I'm sorry, Michael. I think these are running out. I've got here. Switch the other one. I'll be right back.
You're killing me right
I
now.
know.
Oh my gosh, this is part of my stress right now.
You know what?
Mandalorian had a super chat
but
for
I haven't even finished.
It's not. It's just a super chat for $6.99 with some laughing, a little laughing like fox. So I'm not interrupting Michael's super chat.
So I would say, Michael, yeah, don't know. I mean, I remember.
Thank you, Mandalorian.
I remember. I had been at Top Cow for years. When I first took over Cyberforce, I was so upset and worried. It was a really stressful time for me, and um, and then things really kind of worked out for me at Top Cow, and I was doing better, and I was feeling a lot more comfortable. And when I got to Marvel, I went through the same thing again. I just felt like I didn't belong there, and it wasn't going to work out. And I remember driving my editor crazy with questions like that. And I just don't know that there's a way to really know. I think probably the best advice that I could give would be to, make a concerted effort to work on the things, that you're choosing to work on, and improve those things. And there's, it's so easy to tell what you need to work on. I find when you look at another artist and you can see they do something incredibly well and you're really amazed by it. My opinion, when I see an artist like that, I think, okay, they do it better than I do then. Otherwise, I wouldn't be amazed by it, right? That's what I figure. So that's like my barometer. And so then my goal is to try to match it as close as I can. And my method for doing that is to steal it from them as much as I possibly can. I
totally recommend it as being his tutorial this week, but he didn't take it from me.
I didn't. And yeah, actually, I'm really happy about the tutorial. Somewhat. I mean, obviously.
Except that it has no sound.
Well, it will, but that's going to obviously. Anyway,
Isaac just donated $7. I don't know who he donated $7 to, but he donated $7 to somebody. Erica Scott has a super chat for $2. Erica wants to know. Thank you for the super chat, Erica. Who is your favorite Batman actor? DM and chat. Dave, who's your favorite Batman actor?
Ben Affleck. I don't care.
Mine is the Christopher Nolan. What's his name?
Christian Bale.
Thank you. And the chat.
I mean, what movie is better? Sure, fair enough. But
I like Christian Bale better.
Okay.
I can't help myself.
No,
also, he's hot.
Dude.
I'm not going to meet him. He's not coming to my basement. I love you so much. You're my soulmate and my life's choice.
For the record, I have said that I thought an actress was hot before. You know her reaction? Let me just tell you. I think you can guess.
Why?
Why what? Why did you react the way you did?
No, I said, why do you think she's hot?
Who's
I'm totally confident in my own.
You got all upset.
I'm totally confident. Yeah, maybe when we first started dating, I'm totally confident in how much you love me.
All right.
Act like I'm not. SCS Powerlifting had another super chat for $5. SCS said, thank you both for the prayers for my dad. He was a great man. I wish everyone in the stream a Merry Christmas. I will be back next week.
Well, thank you. And, definitely the best of wishes in a very difficult time, especially with Christmas right here.
Right. It's a tough time.
We're all pulling for you.
And in case anybody wondered, Eric, of course, got Yuri's Instagram up in the chat. Why?
Oh, man.
Why did Eric do that?
Because he's the greatest.
Because Eric is the moderator extraordinaire. Moderator extraordinaire.
See, I talk to Eric all the time. So for you, he's a moderator extraordinaire. For me, he's just a very, very good friend. Feeling very, schmaltzy today.
It's the season. I want to sing "It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year," but I can't sing that, so I'll just say it. And those of you who can see it tonight, I highly encourage you to go outside after the stream and look for the Christmas star.
Oh, we're doing that, right? Are you planning on doing that? What are you planning with that?
I want to do that, but somebody was saying it's too low.
Yeah.
And we won't be able to see it for buildings where we are located in the Northern Hemisphere.
Oh, so even going out to the country, you wouldn't see it? Like out of the city? Well, I'm sorry.
But you can see it all week. So I'm hopeful that at some point this week we might be able to see it.
Hopefully.
But because it's going to be visible all week. But if anybody needed, a sign that better things are yet to come, this is the first time in 800 years that Saturn and Jupiter are aligning to form the Christmas star.
Spent my whole whole time here looking at reference. I want to
So
make sure I'm actually.
We're talking about all kinds of things non-comic art related tonight. That's just the mood that Meredith is in, apparently. Kenny Wang says Finch Flock merch needs to happen. It needs to happen. Kenny, I don't disagree with you.
Yeah.
I think we need to come up with a logo.
Okay, we have a logo.
Oh,
first of all.
We need to get that logo on.
I know. You know, and this is so I have a logo. I was very happy with it. Everything's been great. It was on the website. I made like a tiny change to it, and I've been so busy I haven't updated it. Sorry, but yeah, we also need a logo for Finch Flock because I think it would be very cool.
We'll use the same logo. I don't care.
Sure. And I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, right. Yes.
We need merch.
Okay. So I had been talking to Eric about this for a little bit. And we've been talking about doing like a membership for the YouTube channel. And I have not said a word about this.
Okay, hold on before you do. Sam Kelly wants to know how he should go about studying Bridgman. That's a super chat question for $5.
Oh, I want to show you this.
Because I feel like you talking about like that's going to go in a farther way than let's do this and then you can do that when we have some quiet time.
Okay. Here's my Bridgman.
It's not even book of the week time, but Sam's getting the book of the. It's not the book of the week. You're just kidding. I told him this is also a video he should do.
Okay.
I think there's a Proco video on this too, right?
There is, and Jeffrey Watson, he really talks about Bridgman, how to study it. See, and here's the thing with Bridgman. Here, this page, mechanisms of the arm. Now, I think that this is all very interesting. I guess. It is beyond me. I mean, there is a limit to, and I also, the muscles of the human body not only bend the body by muscular force, but also serve as brakes, slowing the reactions. Like, are you kidding me? How is this helping me do any, like, sure, I'm sure that, but whatever, I can't make heads or tails of it. I don't know. So what I do is, honestly, a page like this, I just ignore. I just move on. Like, here, I'll show you this page. I really like how he formed up his bicep here. So if I've got the shoulder kind of here, I could use that. It's a really great looking bicep. It's got great form to it. And this is why Bridgman is so good, because he's got such great form breakdown. Like, look at how cool that looks as a bicep. And then he's got, the rest of the muscles are obviously in there too, but it just has a great looking form. And that's why he's so great. Like that arm right there, it has so much flow, like coming from here. And the way he's coming up for the elbow there, it just has a lot of flow. And I love how that shoulder has this great peak, and it's very hard edge, volumetric kind of drawing. Here's the shoulder. And this is what I get out of it. Just all the great forms. And I use it to study forms like this and to draw them to the point where they become like handwriting for me, where it becomes part of my vocabulary. That's what's really important. I like how, like with the muscle or the bones here, he's got them very planed out. It's like this is drawn like a flat, plain bone, well, I mean, you can see it. I don't need to redraw it. And I'm sure, they wouldn't really look like this, but I like how it's simplified into these hardened shapes. Now, for this arm here, he's showing that there's like a hinge at the elbow. I think we know this, right? I mean, I know that the elbow is a hinge. Drawing a little circle with it, to me, not helpful, So I go through the book and I look at the things that I think are going to be useful for me. Like, for instance, this, I don't know what to do with that, but that looks great. And that would be like the bicep. I love how he's got it connected. And this would be the connection. I'm off the page. He's got it connected under the shoulder here. It just, and it's got such a great hard edge shape to it. So to me, yeah. And I think this stuff is incredibly useful, and this, I keep saying, anyway,
you never do that, but you're doing it. It's that kind of night.
It's that kind of night. Yeah.
It's that kind of night.
And here he's got these drawn as just really flattened shapes. And I just really like the hardness of that. I love this arm. I think it looks incredible. I love how he's got these muscles defined. It just looks great. Now, obviously this would be under the muscle here. And I don't really ever need to know how these connect under the muscle. There's a level of anatomy that I think, I guess it could be useful. People certainly draw better anatomy than I do. And so maybe I should really be looking into that and saying, hey, I've got holes in my anatomy and these are the kinds of holes. I just haven't found it useful for me. And I found in a similar way, I'm just going to tell you guys the next video that I'm doing that will be out. Now I need to give Yuri some time to edit it. He put so much time and effort into the videos that it's going to be late this time. But
All right.
it's on figures in space. So basically drawing figures in perspective in scenes. And you can make that ridiculously complex if you really want to. You know, you can measure that down to anything. I can have a figure facing the camera or turning and then draw perspective from that figure as it turns along the horizon.
Are you still drawing?
Too much work. I don't do that.
Just
So
I wasn't sure.
And it's always a challenge when I'm doing the tutorials. I want to show.
I am not the only one keyed up today.
I know.
We are both talking like a
Yeah.
mile a minute. Like blah 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 blah. CTC Firebird has a super chat for $5. CTC says, "I think I'll call this How the Finch Stole Christmas." Feels like a common theme. Kevin Mandevil, $2.99. Have you worked with Arthur Adams and how's the leg, Dave? And Kevin this is a super chat. Kevin also wanted to know if we'd seen the Mandalorian season finale, and oh freaking MG. That's all I'll say. No spoilers. Oh freaking MG.
But yeah, we certainly have seen it.
Why can't season 3 be coming out tomorrow?
Yeah, it to me officially the best Star Wars.
Star Wars since like
Content
the original
ever.
3.
I don't even care. I'm just saying best.
The best Star Wars since the original 3.
Dark Troopers, the coolest thing I've ever seen in my whole life.
You're spoilers.
You wouldn't know what they. I don't think that's a spoiler.
Spoilers. Maybe it is a spoiler.
Maybe
but
it is.
yes.
Okay, before you go on, Meredith, I want to just quickly say, so I'm really looking at having memberships. I think I'm going to do it. I'm not 100%, but really thinking about it. And so what I'm thinking is having basically a 2-tier membership thing. And that is, you know, tier number 1, all the support files and everything for the tutorial videos would be up for anybody that's a member. And, you know, you get like, I don't know, other stuff. I'm working on it. It's a little gray right now. And the other, and then I guess it would be tier 2, which would be a little bit more, but I don't know. We're still working on that too, is 2 streams a month just for members to show portfolios and, you know, really talk about your art and go in depth with your work. And I really love that idea because I find for me to really do in-depth critiques is very, very difficult because I'm always so busy. But if I've got scheduled live streams, then it just happens. So that's what I'm looking at doing. Not to do with anything, but I don't know why.
All right. All right. Next super chat comes from Brad Scottart for $10. Brad says, David, I'm looking forward to your Red Sonja cover. Push that Indiegogo. I want that trading card too. Miss Meredith still rocks. But get that Indiegogo stretch goal because I think we're not quite at 20,000.
Oh, no?
So if you have been thinking, I don't think there's a lot of time left, like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, I think it is almost finished. So yeah, hopefully we can get there. That would be great.
You've been thinking about it, getting the comic, supporting the Indiegogo for the Red Sonja.
And you have to know that everyone that's already bought it, who we really appreciate, of course, will love you for giving them a trading card.
A trading card, because it's an awesome trading card.
Yes, and you know, for those of you that can't buy it,
sorry. I'm done now.
Okay, good. For those of you that can't buy it, please, you know, it's no pressure. You know, it's something that I wanted to be able to do and put out there. When
Meredith launches Indiegogo, there will be absolute pressure.
Then there's going to be pressure. But
this
yeah,
one, no pressure.
You know, I appreciate you guys being here and watching, and you know, when you like and subscribe and share it and that kind of thing, it's a big deal. It really helps the videos in ways that I don't fully understand, but I know that it does. So you know, that's enough for sure. But it's definitely appreciated.
Another super chat from Tagamo Model Works for $5. Hi, it's Tag. I want to wish Meredith, Dave, and the Finch flock a happy holiday. Can't wait for 2020 to be gone. New year.
Yeah.
So true.
Yeah.
I want to say so true, but we've had in so many ways, David and I, have been so blessed as 2020. I mean, we started building a new house. Like that house is kind of a dream come true for us. Like we've had a lot of incredible moments. We started streaming in 2020 and like we got to meet all of you guys.
Yes.
I don't know. Everett started driving in 2020. I was able to send him for groceries tonight. What a huge blessing. Like so many amazing things have happened in 2020, but it's also been like, I think it's for me, part of the stress is that this push and pull of like, I can't do something. I can't see people. There's like this level of fear that you live with on a constant basis that you have to know, like push past or get through or and live with. So, you know, hopefully I know people are starting to get the vaccine, which is awesome. So, you know, hopefully 2021 sees us return to life in a more normal way. I don't want to say as normal, but in a more normal way. And Kenny Wang, I'm always behind in the chat. So it wouldn't be Christmas if I wasn't me. Kenny said Meredith is out behind the chat as always. LOL. I am always behind in the chat.
It's true.
The most unique channel name Meredith has seen
Hey, he's back.
is here. Welcome. Merry Christmas. And
Been too long.
apparently, I think membership sounds like a good idea.
Well, thank you.
I'll make sure I didn't lose anybody. I scroll through the chat. And Magdalena Pablos Granados, if you want to have a quick try for the Christmas star, go to timeanddate.com, tap on the sky map really quick. I nearly missed, but thanks to that quick one, found it within seconds. So you can find where in your location you can see the Christmas star, which is exciting.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we'll have to do that because it would be nice to see it before it's gone, you know.
I need the Christmas star this year. I think we all need the Christmas star this year. I think it's a as awful as 2020's been. I think it's awesome that we're ending the year on the best season of all, in my personal opinion. And my opinion is always the right opinion, as we know on the chat, or else I'll get you banned.
I'll get you banned. Wow. We had such a great show. You know, on one hand, we're like, thank you so much for coming. And next minute,
Don't make me
it's all
ban
threats.
you. On the other one, it's like, don't make me ban you. Nick from Detroit, too much coffee today. Maybe too much coffee.
Actually, I didn't have much coffee today.
I had a lot of tea. I'm not going to lie. And I dug a trench today. And that my arm is really sore because I had to dig it through gravel. So it better. I want to drive out tomorrow and see how my trench is doing. If my trench has been successful.
Well, good luck. Sure hope so.
Don't you want to know too? Aren't you curious?
Of course. So the new house, it's got a ditch all along the, you know, toward the road.
I told the builder we needed a culvert.
Anyway, we didn't get a culvert. And so it's
Our field is
flooded very, very badly. It's a real mess. It's not good. So, yeah. There you go.
Oh, we have a super chat from Andre Malcolm Tattoo for $99.99.
Well, thank you so much, Andre.
Andre
Thank
says
you
it
very
came
much.
without ribbons, it came without tags, it came without packages, boxes, or bags.
Wow.
Suit life from the Grinch. Andre, thank you so much. That's so sweet of you.
Yeah, it sure is. Thank you very much.
I love that book. I might be able to recite the whole Grinch. I love the new Grinch movie, by the way, that came out in 2018. I watched that a couple times this year too. At this point, though, I have to admit to the stream, and I'm hanging my head a little bit when I say it, I might be resorting to Hallmark Christmas movies at this point.
So the way we have it set up at our house is I go upstairs around 4:00, you know, and that's like family time, which means that I sit down and play my video game a little bit because that's the only time I ever get. And she's got her TV right here, and I finally, because I can't, you can imagine, like, if you had to live with Hallmark movies, you see where I'm coming from.
I normally watch Hallmark movies.
Okay, yeah, otherwise it's
I've watched my share of Family Guy.
Horse horse
Oh no, I have
soap
watched.
operas.
Oh my gosh, Heartland. Who doesn't love Heartland?
Yeah,
now?
I don't know who wouldn't
Who
love that.
doesn't love Heartland?
Anyway, so
and Free Reign, another great show.
So yeah, I'm playing Cyberpunk on the other TV. It's a smaller TV. I can't read any of the text. It's all right. And I mean, it does crash all the time. I know, for sure.
Don't sue them.
But yeah, it's such a great game anyway. And this is where it's so easy to be torn because yeah, the game has problems. I mean, it's undeniable for sure. It got released way too soon. It was a real disaster decision by the people that made that decision. But you can see that so much creativity and love went into that game. I mean, that was not a game where some studio pumped it out for a bunch of dollars. It was not the case at all. I think there are a lot of systems in the game that also just didn't get realized the way that they should have. And I'm just, I'm really hopeful that they'll have it all ironed out, the bugs all ironed out, and then some of the systems fixed, next year. And I'm actually getting to the point now where I'm worried that if things get that much worse, that it just won't ever be resolved because the company will just.
Let's talk about positive things.
I know. I'm worrying about it.
Jedi says, please do the membership. I have some art I'd love to get some feedback on.
Okay, deal.
Do the membership. And Henry Jeremiah says, Dave and Meredith, when do you think you'll be able to announce your Creator Own project? Dave's got 70 pages left.
Meredith, specifics.
Specifics, 70 pages? Is that specifics? It's a lot of pages. It's a big book, though. A lot of pages. Is that too? Apparently,
I have more pages left.
He has a lot of pages left.
And
sometime in 2021.
Yes. I have a lot of pages left. And and this is actually really partly what's been happening with my time is this book needs to happen. It needs to keep moving. And I've really been finding like getting all this set up was like with the website and a lot of that kind of thing. It took a lot of time, and I've really had to rededicate my time to work. And so I've definitely been feeling the pressure a little bit.
Not enough Dave.
Yeah.
We need to clone Dave.
And that's actually, I'll tell you.
Be the Dave Clone Wars.
I love that about the live stream is, first of all, I am such a lazy person. You guys have no idea. Like, very, very lazy. And
that's true.
If this was a video, it would never happen. Like I would
true.
never, and you would never get around to it. I mean, you're not lazy.
I would not do it. I wouldn't have time.
Right. But
I'd be doing laundry or ironing or digging trenches.
Right. But because it's a live stream, we're here. That's it. Monday nights, this is what we're doing.
It's like TV. But you're not TV.
And so, it's been really actually great. And that's why
I want you to know the new thing we've got coming in 2021. We've scheduled 7 of them. 2 in the can, 5 more to go. So they're scheduled. They're going to happen, which means when we release them, they'll be on a regular basis too.
Yes.
So that's awesome.
Also, you're really enjoying them too. So
I am.
That always helps.
And Meredith's on the camera.
Yeah. So
Meredith takes the time. She does her hair and makeup. So Meredith is on the camera.
But I mean, there are good things about the show too.
I love you so much. Jerry Rasco has a super chat for $10. Jerry says, thank you for being so inspiring this year. Because of your stream, I'm prepping my submission to Dynamite as we speak. Merry Christmas to you and the family. Here's to a great 2021 ahead of us all. Amen,
Thank
Jerry.
you very much, Jerry.
Thank you so much. See, some people are positive like your wife.
As opposed to
you.
Oh.
Keith Dotson says that he didn't do his hair and makeup today. That's why Keith's not on camera with Meredith. Keith and Meredith are on the couch. Or maybe Keith at his drawing board.
Yeah, I didn't do my hair today.
You're just teasing me now. You're just teasing me now.
I'm getting so much ink out of my pen.
Really... Erica Scott wrote, she's a mean one, Mrs. Finch. She likes to ban people. She's as cuddly as a cactus. She's as charming as a nail, Mrs. Finch. She's a good banana writer who's married to Dave. Am I going to get banned for this? Are we going to get a copyright strike?
You know what? I don't know. I'm...
So so much fun though, Erica. That was the best.
It really was great.
It was so awesome.
I guess we'll take the risk.
We'll take the risk because how could she not? And if I'd scrolled up. Yeah, Erica she wrote it multiple times. I had to read it.
Yeah,
you can't really not read something with that much thoughtfulness put into it.
Yeah.
The book, Meredith with the hot take says Kevin Mandeville. The book will be a big book. It will be a big book. You guys save your pennies now for when that book comes out. Meredith's working on something too, but we're only 10 pages in. It's not going to be as big as Dave's book, so we'll be done sooner. It's a race now. I'm going to and I'm working with Colin on it. Colin Dyer, Book of Ruth, Colin Dyer.
We really need to have him. We're not really doing guests. Like Yuri, it was great to have him on.
We're not doing guests on the show anymore
because it really
because we've got something else coming up in 2021. And if you aren't smart enough to figure it out at this point,
that's how she talks to me too. By the way, just like that.
I talked to Isaac that way too. Oh my gosh, last night. So here's a life with the Finches. He washes his face. What does he grab? A hand towel.
Yeah.
Do you know how hard it is to wring out a hand towel?
No.
Who washes their face with a hand towel? He has washed his face with a face cloth 20 times. If he's washed it 100 times. And last night he picked a hand towel and I lost it. I'm like, who does that? Who tries to wash their face with a hand towel? I can't even right now. People who are not logical are not welcome.
And yet, we've been together for
and yet I still love you.
15 years.
I still love you. Oh my gosh. You know what though? You're logical.
In some ways.
In some ways. Sometimes you're not. I don't get you. But still, we balance. We're good yin. You're my yin and yang.
Yeah. There you go.
Look at that awesome Grinch. Oh my gosh, I'm totally keeping this. It's my Christmas card for next year. Frank D'Armata, if you're watching the stream, I have some artwork I need you to color.
That would be amazing.
Andre Malcolm Tattoo. Dave, when will you do merch? It's got to be 2021.
Yeah. Part of it is...
It's easy to do because I did merch for Rose. It was like as simple as uploading a file. And you could just go online and order a t-shirt. I ordered myself too. And one other person got a Rose t-shirt. So, it's possible. Sorry. 3 people. 3 shirts sold. I bought 2.
Is that for real?
Yes.
That hurts. That's how it goes, man. Life's tough in the big city.
Oh, dear.
But we will do merch.
All right. And on that note, hit like and subscribe. I only have 185 likes showing up on my screen. We have got 289 people. I don't know how many people are watching, but hit that like button. And Dave Finch has 86.5 subscribers. So let's see if we can get him closer to that so amazing 100,000 subscriber goal.
Which
so
you now at least
get the plaque on the wall.
You acknowledge that we're not doing that by the end of the year, right?
Okay.
Yeah, like I've been trying to say that this whole time.
Why are you so negative? Why? Why are you so negative? Always so negative. And FYI,
yeah.
Colin Dyer says challenge accepted. So it's on, like Donkey Kong. You and me, we're racing. Who's going to finish their book first?
All right.
Colin's like, Christmas morning, his parents were like, Colin, you want to come down and have breakfast and open some presents? I can't. Meredith and I are fighting against Dave. Let's create our own project. We've got to beat him. No rest for the wicked. We're the good guys though. So I did turn down my vest from 2 bars to 1.
The good guys is you and Colin, I gather.
Of course. I'm always the good guy. Even though I'm the evil one. Do you know how many times I've apologized to my children this week for the evilness that I am? I hope every parent apologizes to their children. Maybe some parents are perfect.
Well, everybody got to hear the full-on cackle a minute ago.
And we all know that I'm the Wicked Witch of the West. I just really cover the mole well at the end of my nose. So Kevin Mandeville says, so Dave's book will be more than 70 pages.
Yeah, say the least.
So yeah.
It's going to be very, very big. I said it was big, I think, a couple weeks ago. Anyway, and I felt like it sounded like I'm saying, oh, it's going to be like a huge deal. That's not what I meant. And I hope that it is, of course,
It's
right?
going to
But
be a huge deal.
I mean that it's going to be, long. There's a lot to it.
I just want you to know that Michael Respino says, Meredith, you have a fun laugh. There you go. See, you call it a cackle. Michael calls it fun. It's all in the eye of the beholder.
There you go.
Oh, dear. Oh, 447. Apparently that's the number of likes. So there we go. I have to refresh my screen, but I'm afraid to refresh the screen because I don't want to lose my chat. Somebody refresh and hit me up with the current number. We don't want Kenny. We want this to be our gift to Kenny. Because Kenny's our like monster? Like monster?
Sure, yeah.
I don't know. What do you do? And Dennis Kelly says, be optimistic, Dave. We'll get you to 100K. Right?
I believe
so
it.
negative.
I
If
do.
you're gonna
I'm
get
not
there,
being.
He doesn't think it's going to happen. Like, you just think it's going to take forever.
No, look, I'm not saying. Oh, come on, please. I'm not saying it's going to take forever. I just said we won't get there by the end of the year. I don't want you to set up this because it's not.
Fine. Maybe it won't happen. But you know what? Crazy things.
Right,
Crazy
yeah,
things.
yes.
This,
Okay.
here, I'm going to put it out there right now.
Oh, please.
You ready?
No,
Is everybody ready?
no.
Dave Finch drawing the Grinch. And I think when you post this, you should post how the Finch stole Christmas.
Well, I think at the very least I should put it on Instagram. I keep forgetting to do that.
How the Finch stole Christmas. And this is going to go viral.
All right, yeah.
And the viral video-ness of this
Right.
is going to take you, because it's you, to 100,000 subscribers.
Right. This week.
Yes, in the next 9 days.
Yes.
Actually, 10 days, because it's the 21st. And
The thing is, you keep saying I'm being negative. I'm having a great time. I don't need it to get to it. Like, I'm not in a hurry. There's no need to be in a hurry.
Look, we can take forever to get to 1 million, but
We're
so close to 100,000.
I have so many things that I want to
So
do,
close.
and it keeps me going. And I'm sure you guys could relate. Like you have goals, and that's what makes life interesting. And I'm not actually as deeply interested in just hitting my goals as you might think, because I love the journey. So no, I'm not being negative, Meredith.
Are you right now? I love the journey garbage. Okay, Dave's been body snatched. Somebody come and help me.
I think if you don't love the journey, then you're never happy.
No, it's
and
true.
you need to enjoy what you're doing now, because it never changes. It's not like you hit a goal and you go, wow, I'm here now. I get to be happy, and you like pull that switch. It does not go that way.
You are cracking me up right now.
All right.
You're so philosophical.
Okay.
It's like, normally Meredith pulls out the philosophy during the stream.
Yeah.
It's Dave's philosophy night.
You were tiring me out.
I love you.
Love you too.
I'm so stressed out right now. I'm having fun.
I had so much ink coming out of this that I'm trying to move on. I'm not used to this. It never happens normally.
Who else can relate to the do I have enough Christmas presents? Is that a mom thing only?
What, for the kids?
Yeah. You start wrapping early because you're like, do I have enough?
What, do you have enough?
It doesn't matter if I do now.
Because that's what you got.
My favorite thing was when Everett came down tonight and he's like, Mom, have you bought my Christmas present yet? I'm like, I've got you a few things. He's like, because I finally decided what I want for Christmas. This is a 17-year-old who came down on the 21st of December when every postal system in the world is overloaded to the max. And God bless all of you postal workers and delivery people, Amazon, Purolator, UPS, USPS, Canada Post, FedEx, whatever. And he says to me, I've decided I know what I want for Christmas. I'm like, oh yeah, what's that? I want a new headset, because he's a streamer now. I'm like, you can get that with the money that I'm going to give you with the rest of your Christmas present. I'm like, come on.
I feel like I should shout out his stream sometime because
You
he's
should
actually
say-
doing really
you
well.
You could shout it.
But at the same time, I feel like my audience is probably, I don't know how,
All right, I'll shout it his stream because I'm
Okay.
the mom, and then it doesn't feel like such. He did do he's got 55 viewers on Twitch at a time,
Yeah, he's
which
doing great.
apparently is not a bad number on Twitch.
No, it's a very good number. It's not easy to get there.
And if you like Fortnite, it's Fortnite, right? That's
Yes,
what he plays.
yes.
Fortnite. Then you can watch him play Fortnite. He seems. If you want, here's what I'll say: if you want Meredith to appear on camera, you can hear me screaming at Everett, telling him to shut up at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, not you, not just you. I've done that too.
On his Fortnite stream.
He's on there. It's 3:00 in the morning. I'm
like,
trying to sleep,
"What the
and then
hell?"
he wins a game, and he starts screaming, "Yeah, let's go!" And swearing. Anyway,
There you go.
yeah. So I get up, I swing the door open, I start yelling at him, and he's madly trying to cover his camera and his microphone.
I think he's never nocturnal now. He changes his name all the time.
I think that's right.
But I think it's never nocturnal. Other minds. Howdy, Dave and Meredith. Is there a place in comic art that uses a shading technique that is more blended? Your style is amazing, but some of us don't have the talent for it. I feel like, when he says more blended,
Mhm.
I think of pencil line drawing.
Like tonal.
Yeah, like Frank Cho does. You know what I'm talking about?
Well,
Frank does them all the time.
Frank, first of all, what Frank does is that is a classic illustration technique that is extraordinarily difficult to do. As a matter of fact, it used to be, it was a silver point technique back in the old book illustration days. And you would have artists like Gustave Doré that would do the drawing. And then there were specialists that would do silver point, and it's all done on a silver plate with you'd scratch it. And the level of technique, that's like money. You see the faces on money, that kind of a technique. And that led into the inking technique that you got, around the turn of the century. I'm going to blank out our names. But Frank Cho is a huge fan of a lot of those artists, the really classic. And he's managed to get a lot of that stuff at a steal because it's not really respected by, the experts right now. I think it will be. I think Frank's going to make out on that stuff because everything, tastes change. And anyway, the work that he's doing, it's like the kind of work you see on money. So no, that with tonal, Jay Anceletto does more of a tonal effect, but he does it. It's so incredibly well done that it's like a painting. To me, I'm just going to say that I find that more difficult. I really do. That's harder. So I'm not sure quite what to say about that because I find it now. I partly find it more difficult because I've gotten so used to working the way that I work. So fair enough. But yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like I have a very good answer for that question, so I apologize.
All right. A super chat from Kevin Breathauer for $10. Kevin says, "Happy holidays to everyone. Go check out that Christmas star. It is awesome. Thank you for the art and
Yes.
inspiration."
Thank
you
you.
so much, Kevin.
Thank you very much,
I'm
Kevin.
so glad you got to see it. I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
Look at that. You're not even jealous. You're feeling very Christmassy too.
No, I'm totally jealous. I want to see it so badly. I feel like I need it this year. We all need the Christmas star this year.
You know what? If nothing else, just be glad it is there. How about that?
That's true. I feel like whether I can see it or not, and again, I'm religious, so I'm going to say I feel like it's God saying something to the world in a year where we have a global pandemic. It's like God saying, "I've got this."
Yeah.
Believe what you want to believe. That is what I choose to believe.
Sure. And this is where, look, I know there.
Even if I am the mean one, Kenny Wang. Super chat from Brad Scott Art for $5. Brad says, "Your video on hands was incredible.
Oh, thank you very much, Brad. I
Miss
really
Meredith
appreciate it.
rocks." Thank you so much, Brad. Everyone support the Indiegogo if you can. Stretch goal. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Really appreciate it.
I feel like
Brad.
I should
Thank
actually
you.
say stretch goal. Isn't that how you do it in soccer?
Yes. I'm going to zoom in a little bit.
Zoom in. Oh, it's 9:04.
Oh, okay. Before I zoom in, you know what? I'll zoom in for that.
Keith
just a
Dotson
bit.
says book of the week.
All right, here we come. Book of the week. I don't want to zoom in too much. All right, here we go. I'm excited about this one. I don't know how I managed to not get this one earlier. So this is Jim Murray, and it's Batman and the Demon. Now, I'm a huge fan of the Demon. I'm a huge fan of Batman. That's really not why I like the book, though. This is all about Jim Murray for me. He is a very Simon Bisley. Now, you look at how trash this book is. I've got water over it. I've trashed it over I need to get another. I need to buy a few. He is an outrageously good acrylic painter. I've managed to find one video online where he's painting a picture and it's sped up like 5,000%. I think it's like a minute long, the entire video. He goes through the whole picture. I went by it frame by frame trying to figure out how he's working. This kind of painting, this is like the holy grail for me. This is something I've been pursuing for years and years and years. And like the kind of cleanliness, I want to zoom in closer even. I don't know how well it really shows up. I'm zooming all the way in. Here we go. Okay. Look at how clean all the transitions are. And I know that he uses airbrush. But if you just use airbrush, you end up with something like this is very airbrush here. If you just use airbrush, you end up with a look that you just can't get this look, or at least I can't. And so it's airbrush plus paint, and the way he integrates it, it's just incredible. Like, and I know that on the computer you could get this probably a little bit easier, but there is a character to the kind of painting that, and also his color choices and just his form. And this is such an essential thing about this kind of painting is if you have great colors, but your shadows and your understanding of form turns aren't great, then it's not going to hold together. But he's got everything, you know. And I love how he's got the overspray, just softening it there, and just all these great designy kind of shapes. I'm showing a bunch of stuff that's really, and it's just beautifully designed. This is not a short book either, and I will admit there are a couple of pages where you can see, you know, he just had to kind of get things moving along. But like, look at how great that is. That is absolutely bananas. How great Killer Croc looks there. And I want to.
So who is this again?
This is Jim Murray. Now, Jim Murray works in video games mostly, and he actually does quite a bit of stuff on the computer now too. But I think he still paints physically. Also, he actually put out a book that. And I can't remember the name of it, so I apologize for that. But he put out a book not that long ago. But yeah, if there was, I've got a list of artists that I desperately wish would do a tutorial. Simon Bisley, Glenn Fabry, Jim Murray, Greg Staples, you know, anyway, and there are more. But the kinds of artists that can do this kind of thing really, really well, like this kind of look is just always eluded me. And this has always been my goal. Anytime I ever paint, this is what I want it to look like. So, you know, and it doesn't. Incredible. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And every page, I mean, you know, right. No, we're going on. I'm going to do this for an hour.
The next super chat.
Check out how cool that one is. Look at that. Not only that, but the anatomy is great. You know, Dave. It's design. Anyway, okay, I'll stop. This one's done in canvas.
Don't give them everything because then they won't buy the book.
Oh, come on. The more you see this book, the more you want to buy this book. I mean, look at this. Yeah, this page, for whatever reason, he chose to do it on canvas. Very, very cool. It's just ridiculous stuff. So yeah, right. There you go. Jim Murray. This one is Batman and the Demon. He also did a Batman book. Actually, it was the first issue was done by Glenn Fabry. It was Batman with Judge Dredd, and Jim Murray did the other ones. I think Glenn had fallen behind, and I'm a huge fan of both of them. So
okay, I got to get to my super chats, otherwise my screen's going to blip.
Okay.
A super chat from Other Minds for $12.25. Thank you so much, Other Minds. I don't see a note with that super chat, but I will watch for one from you. Thank you so much. Yes, see them. My screen. Okay. Other Minds says, "Howdy, Dave and Meredith. Is there a place in comic art that uses a shading technique that's more blended?" Oh, we read that one. Which was amazing, but some of us don't have the talent. Oh, see, it works out that I read that comment because Other Minds super chat it. You know what? No accidents in life. No accidents in life. Colin Dyer. Colin says, "I don't think Dave understands that when I was in school, he's pretty much one of the primary influences for the majority of students I knew that were aiming for mainstream work." Dave.
What? Me?
Yes.
Oh, Oh,
Thanks.
I couldn't hear what you said, and then I don't want to
Colin.
assume it because I'd look like an idiot.
Thanks, Colin.
Yeah, thank you very much, Colin.
Sweet. He needs to hear that more.
Yeah.
What is the username on Twitch? Says Eric. I'll have to find out, Eric. I'll text him after I get through the next super chats. Mark C said for $5 has a super chat. Mark says, I love how you spot blacks. It really grounds the Grinch into that giant bag of presents.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I want this to be like proper Grinch. I don't want it to be, you know, some like comic booked out version. But at the same time, I can kind of only work the way that I, you know, it's. I guess I could try to do it more exactly like Dr. Seuss, but then what would be like? You might as well just have Dr. Seuss, you know. So it's always a push and pull.
I'm just texting Everett.
Oh,
What's
okay.
your Twitch?
We'll sit here and just wait for you. That's
I'm
okay.
done. Next super chat comes from Toma Hinnick for 4,000 Hungarian dollars. Thank you so much, Toma.
Yes, thank you very much.
Toma
Thank you.
says, your drawings are freaking awesome. I would love to see Deathblow from Wildstorm.
How great would that be? Are you familiar with Deathblow?
I'm not familiar with any.
Yeah, I didn't think
stuff
so.
from that
So way back in the day,
I'm familiar with Aphrodite 9 and Ascension.
okay,
And now any of the Top Cow stuff like Witchblade and Ripclaw, like all that stuff.
okay. Anyway, moving on.
Not the Wildstorm stuff. Except some of the stuff you showed me from like Travis. I'm going to keep talking. Are you rolling your eyes now?
Nope.
Okay.
So Jim Lee did a book called Deathblow. This would have been, I think, I want to say 92 even, you know? And he was really looking at a lot of Frank Miller for it. This is very Frank Miller inspired. But being Jim Lee, he could take Frank Miller and just make it his own in such a ridiculously amazing way. It was, he could have made a career out of that, you know? Like it was so incredibly good. And it's easy for work to become kind of cliche when you're copying another artist. I found it's very easy to take something they do that looks really great and then you just hit it like a car horn over and over again until it starts to just be a little ridiculous. Well, Jim Lee, so incredibly talented that he could take another artist, any artist, and break down what they do best and make it his own and then bring his own genius to it. And that's what Deathblow was. It's ridiculous. And it's a shame because it's largely forgotten. And yeah, I would actually love to do Deathblow. That would be, I desperately wanted to draw Deathblow years and years ago. That was like my number one book I wanted to do. And you went quiet.
I just want to make sure. Jordan Seward has a super chat for $6.99 Canadian. And Jordan Seward says, Dave and Meredith, we're streaming next week. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
Jordan.
Christmas to you, Jordan.
It's always great to see Jordan.
Congratulations. I'm assuming you're starting streaming next week.
Jordan's streaming?
Yeah.
No kidding. Well, Jordan, if you are going to stream, please let us know so we can mention it here and bring people to it. Which reminds me, I'm just going to sit here and brain fart for an hour.
Yeah, brain fart. Oh
man.
Just stop. Doesn't matter.
No.
I don't even know what you're saying.
Okay, but yeah, please let us know, and yeah, we will mention it on the stream, and hopefully some people come and watch you draw.
Mark C has a super chat for $5. Mark says, on that painted work, the rendering...
One Mighty R.
One Mighty R.
Has a stream.
Yes.
Everybody, One Mighty R has a stream, which is very, very entertaining. He's really great. And, you know, I really am remiss in not saying, please go watch One Mighty R stream and watch him draw. He's just, he's a great artist. He's a lot of fun to watch, but he's also very, very fun to listen to. So there you go. Okay.
Mark C, $5. On that painted work that you just showed,
yeah,
the rendering style is different, but the colors remind me of Frank Bellamy of Dan Dare fame.
Frank Bellamy of what?
Dan Dare fame.
Dan Dare fame.
You know who Frank Bellamy is?
No, and I'm writing it down.
You don't know. You don't know who that is. I don't know. I mean, what do I know about art?
I'll have to check it out for sure. Yeah, it's a style that nobody does anymore, you know. And with the computer, it's really kind of acrylic painting. It takes time, you know, and so you just don't see it anymore. It's not really a feasible way to go, unfortunately. But I love it.
Next super chat comes from Rich Ware for $5. Rich says, Dave, check out James Gurney's YouTube. He teaches painting of all kinds, and he created Dinotopia.
Oh, believe me, I know.
And did backgrounds for Frank Fazetta's Fire and Ice.
Okay, now I should not say, oh, I know, because some people wouldn't know. But yeah, James Gurney is a phenomenal oil painter, creator of Dinotopia. Also just does incredible. Like he'll just go out in the street and do watercolor sketches of just ridiculously good, and a phenomenal teacher. This? He did a book called Color and Light, which I lent it out. I need to get another one.
What's a spider sona?
I'm sorry, what's a what?
A spider sona. Is that a Spider-Man persona?
Okay. I don't know.
Apparently we need them.
Okay. I don't understand at all.
All right. Neither do I.
Now, here's the thing about James Gurney. I'm just going to say this. I actually have been talking to Meredith's mother about learning watercolor again. So I don't want to say, oh, no, I'm not going to do watercolor. But I want to learn acrylic like Simon Bisley. I want to work like, you know, I get this question, you know, what pencil to use and all that kind of thing. And it's always on the tip of my tongue to say, look, it's not the pencil. It's you have to learn the technique and whatever. That's true. Fine. But the pencil does make a difference. If you're trying to draw detail with HB pencil, you're not going to get the same level of detail. You're just going to be fighting it. If you're working on really, really lousy paper, you're going to be fighting it. And so, yeah. I don't expect that I could ever learn to paint like Jim Murray just because I'm not Jim Murray and, you know, his color sense and all that stuff. Like that's a whole other thing. But just in terms of technique, I'd love to see a breakdown. Just really watch him do it and then steal it from him.
Spider Sona is part of a series on Spider-Man where it's fan art, where artists depict themselves or other individuals as Spider-Man. I want to be Spider-Man.
Yeah.
We do need Spider Sonas.
We do. I'd want to be a villain, though.
You'll be Doc Ock.
That would not be bad. I think we would.
All right. Or Steve Hood, $5 super chat. Just want to thank you for the great rendering video last week. The stream continues to be great. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to all. Oh.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. And yeah, thanks again to Proco for having me on for that video. The video did really, really well, which I was very glad to see.
Over 100,000 in a week, which is why we need 100,000 subscribers.
Right. Yeah. Needless to say, I've never gotten those kind of numbers, but I mean, Proco has such a huge, great audience that
Proco people.
It was very, very generous of Proco to, give me access and let me show my work to their audience. It was really great.
Greg Alstaticar, $2 super chat. Dave, thanks to you, I'm much closer to posting videos here, which is awesome. Look at this. Look at the community we're growing.
That really is great. And it is. And yeah, I would really love to see you do that, Greg. I think that would be absolutely great. And definitely please tell us about it when you do. And I would really like to see us all, kind of support each other. That's something I was talking to a rich friend a bit lately, and he's got his channel, which, by the way, I've got a link on my homepage. You can find his channel. He's great. And he's talking about our phone is ringing. This never happens. Oh, is it? Okay. Anyway, he's talking about how we need to kind of stick together and form a bit of a community. And to be honest, this is really part of what I love about doing this is I have not had a community in years. Something about drawing is you just work at home, and so yeah, it's great to feel like we're kind of all in this together. I'm just gonna go dead silent.
No, don't go dead silent. Mark C, $5 super chat. Yes, you need to check out both Frank Bellamy and Frank Hampson. Both worked on Dan Dare for UK's Eagles. I texted Everett. He doesn't want any help from us. He wants it to be his own thing.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
He does not want us to promote him.
Okay, fair enough.
I think it's Never Nocturnal.
Oh, so you're doing it anyway.
Of course I'm doing it anyway. I'm a freaking mom. Or knock 3, I think Isaac thought. I don't know. He's got his own creator code and everything.
He's being foolish to say you take promotion where you can get it, you know?
No, he's a 17-year-old boy.
Yeah.
I think foolish is their, it's every 17-year-old boy's middle name is foolish.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right. No. Next. Do I have another super chat? I don't, so I'm good. Oh, Daniel Newman says, Happy Holidays. Thank you for the show. Al Padrino says, the shadow of his form looks great, dude. Such a nice detail.
Well, thank you.
Who, me? Those hard shadows make it look awesome. I'm just reading chats as they come up. Eric Grove, Richard Friend's channel can be found here. Amateur artist. 1505. When I post my videos, thanks to you, I'll try to always share your channel and also tag you somehow. Thanks for inspiring me to be a better artist. Dennis Kelly, that Grinch is crazy sick.
Thank you very much.
Rogue. I feel attacked being a 17-year-old boy myself. If your mom was here, she'd say the same thing. Nocturnal 3X. This definitely isn't Everett. Too funny. Joe Blankenship. James Gurney makes watercolor and gouache look too easy.
He does. Yeah.
Anthony G has a super chat for $49.99. Anthony,
Jeez.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Anthony says, Finches! This was a long, difficult year, but these streams kept me sane and reignited my passion for art that fizzled years ago. My motivation and skill have never been higher, and I owe so much of it to you. Thank you so much, and Merry Christmas.
Wow, thank you very much,
you
Anthony.
so much,
it really
Anthony.
means a lot. Thank you.
You guys, this is why it doesn't matter what kind of day I'm having. I'm going to come down on a Monday and I'm going to do the stream, and I know
You'll feel better.
I'm going to feel awesome
It's true.
by the end of it.
Yeah, and really, when you came down to do this the first time, it was very much like, all right, fine, I'll help. But
Well, the first time I came down, I'm like, Everett, go help your dad. Do you remember that?
Yes.
The very first year, I was like, I was watching it upstairs. I'm like, he's missing all these super chats. Everett, go. And then, so I made Everett come down, and he could only help for so long because then he had a test or something. And I'm like, okay, fine. I'll go down and I'll help. And the yawn appeared tonight at 9:23, but the cat's not showed up yet. So, we've got 4 of the 5 things of the stream covered.
And let me tell you, if it's 9:23, I'm actually doing really well for time.
Really well.
It's moving along. Grinch is a lot of fun. I'm actually really enjoying
I don't
this.
even know I'm yawning. I slept till almost 8 o'clock today.
Really?
Yeah, I need to start taking my iron again.
Yeah. Yeah, I was up till 3:30 last night working.
You're always up too late.
I know, but I also watched UFC 17 from this weekend. And it was really great. Wonder Boy, Stephen Thompson, big win. That was great to see.
What?
That was a main event. Wonder Boy, Stephen
Oh,
Thompson.
okay. Sorry. I knew it was not something I need to pay attention to. Instead, I'll read Jordan Seward saying, Dave Finch and Meredith Finch, Mondays are the best of the week, thanks to you.
Well, thank you very much.
And David says, at David Finch, thanks to you, I've decided to start my webcomic graphic novel next month. My art isn't great yet, but the stories I feel are so decided to just go for it.
That's David? Well, that's great. Yeah, definitely go for it. Absolutely.
And Pizza Monster Art says the expression on his pup is adorable. I didn't know Dave could do cute. He can do cute. Actually, someday we'll have to show you've done a few paintings of the kids.
Yeah.
The painting of Everett, which was freaking adorable.
It's up in his room still.
It is
Got it
still
up on
up
the
hanging
wall.
up his room. The only one you haven't done a drawing of is Isaac.
Yeah, you know what?
And it's getting almost too late.
I know.
You need to do one because you did a little drawing of Hayden too.
Yeah,
So
I need to get on that.
You do, because it would be a shame if you didn't
It
do a
would.
drawing of your one and only biological child.
It's true.
Alvin says, "This has become my every Monday night tradition." LOL.
Well,
Thanks,
thank you.
Alvin.
Yeah, very much for being here.
Erica, I love Erica. She's right there with Kenny right now. Doesn't anybody want to be the 525th like? I mean, it's probably too late, but I'll be it. I'll be the 525th like. Although maybe it's probably way past that. Amy Morris says, "Merry Christmas, you beautiful finches."
Thank you. You too. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Amy. I used to have a girlfriend who spelled her name Amy that very same way.
It's Amiee.
No, it's Ami. Aime.
I think that's what I meant. I just said it wrong.
Okay. Kenny Wang, stop giving us your shower thoughts. No, actually, this one I will read. Kenny Wang shower thought. People who show off, they wake up early. Never mention how they have trouble staying up past 7 p.m. It's true. Although I do acknowledge it. I wake up at 4 o'clock, but I can't. I fall asleep on the couch all the time. At like 7:30. All right. Oh, he did give it to me. All right, here you go, Eric. It's Nocturnal 3X. That's his Twitch stream.
All right.
So
I'm gonna have to go watch.
NOCTURNAL 3X. So if you want to watch Everett, our 17-year-old, stream on Twitch, and you are what's the game again? Fortnite fan, Fortnite fanatic, and you want to see what my jeans look like with red hair. Doesn't even look like me. Oh, Meredith, I missed Greg's last super chat. I screamed blipped. Greg, no.
Hopefully, I'm not coming off the.
Thanks to you, I'm much closer to posting videos here. I did say that one. Greg.
Yes.
Are you just not paying attention, Greg? That's
Yeah,
the
we
last
said
super
that.
chat I have.
Maybe. Well, I don't know.
I don't think I missed it.
Since I'm not looking up, I'm not gonna.
You can't say
I'm not gonna
anything.
guess.
Greg, I did say that one. I will read this one as I'm scrolling back through from Ferris Jabbar. What beautiful lighting in this Grinch piece.
Well, thank you very much, Ferris.
And Vivian Hall. Hello, just got here. Thanks for coming, Vivian.
I swear we have more women watching right now.
We do
I
have
think
a lot more women.
Maybe it's because it's the Grinch.
Maybe it's because your wife is awesome.
Maybe, yeah.
It feels like an inclusive show. It's not just, or maybe it's just because of your art. Art is gender neutral and all that stuff. I don't know.
Well, we definitely appreciate.
We appreciate all our fans. Our flock. We appreciate the flock. I just want to spread out my arms like a bird and cover the flock.
Oh my gosh. What time is it? 9:30.
Oh dear. I'm sorry. I'm gonna cough.
I learned how to mute you. You know how I do it? I just mute them both. Then you're out.
You totally muted me.
The whole channel went dark.
You're like, what happened? Oh my gosh, that was so funny. Oh, I'm so that there's a bottle of water down here. I'm so glad there was because I'm gonna need it because I coughed. Tagamo says, I'm definitely having Hallmark whiplash. I might be having Hallmark whiplash. Kevin Mandevil, here's a super chat for $2.99. to put towards the bottle of whiskey Dave needs. You clearly do. Bourbon.
Well, thank you.
Bourbon.
And truthfully, the super chats are very much going toward Yuri and getting our videos edited. So, they're definitely making a big difference for the channel.
81 Modus wants to know for $5, did you know Mike Turner?
Yeah, absolutely. I sure did. I mean, I knew Mike for years at Top Cow. Actually, I met him the first day he came in. Okay, so the first time I met Mike, I met his artwork. And Mark Silvestri was looking for a background artist. And I got hired, and so did Joe Benitez, as a penciler intern. Basically, we had 3 months to kind of prove ourselves and see if it all works out and that kind of thing. Mike actually did not get hired that way. He got hired as a background artist because Mark was desperate to find somebody to help with Cyberforce at the time. And they had somebody that it really did not work out, to say the least. And so they were desperate enough that we looked through the submissions pile. And this is the sad thing. I had no idea. So I turned in submissions and I figure, okay, people are looking at them and they're giving them a real shot. Well, I'll tell you, that pile sat there for months and it just got bigger and bigger. So we went through, there were hundreds of them. And Mike got picked out of the submissions pile, which the only time I've ever seen that happen. It's just not been a way that I've seen people traditionally get in. Usually it's been conventions or other means. Anyway, so I remember Mike got in the first day and he was very raw, definitely. But he learned so quickly. His desk actually I was sitting out facing into the studio, and his desk was actually sitting in the corner facing me. And so he was right beside me for ages. And he learned so outrageously quickly. It was very frustrating, actually, to be totally honest. Watching him, like Mark would explain something and Mike would just go over to his desk and like he could just do it. Yeah, he was just a very good, positive person. I miss him quite a bit. There was something else I was going to say. I forgot. Oh, yeah. I wanted to say, yeah, Mike was very concerned because he thought, oh, no, because I got hired as a background artist, does that mean that that's all I can ever do and I'm not going to get the same shot? Like he felt like, he's looking at us, we're there as pencilers, and he really wasn't. And I know he was very concerned about that. And I can tell you that Mike lasted as a background artist for, I don't know. He didn't. I don't even know. I'm sure he did a few. We all did. I did backgrounds. We all did. But Mike was just so good that it wasn't viable to keep him doing that for any time at all. When you have somebody that is that talented, you need to give them their own work. And his first book was Ballistic. And I remember Ballistic had just come out, and Dan Fraga, who's actually been in our chat, called.
Yes.
So Dan Fraga, I want to say, I went to New York looking for work, and Dan was at the convention. He was sitting down. This is in New York. He was sitting down behind the table. He looked at my work. He was very, very helpful and generous with his time, which I always appreciate. And he said, "You know what? I think it's looking pretty good. Who knows? Maybe one day you'll be sitting behind the desk, here with the rest of us." And I remember thinking, wow, like unbelievable. That really meant a lot to me. And I remember when Mike's Ballistic came out, Dan actually called the studio and asked for him. Dan was with Extreme, and he wanted to just give Mike a call and tell him how amazing the book was, like how great he thought it was. And he's just Dan's a great guy. He's a very supportive. Like he wants to see people succeed, and that's not all of us. I mean, that hasn't been me all the time, to say the least. I could be overly competitive to my own detriment. So there you go.
All right. Next super chat comes from Stryden for $5. Happy holidays, Finches! And thank you for the hands video. It was very helpful. Smiley face, smiley face.
Oh, well, thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. And I'm really happy with how it's doing. It's been out for a week and a half now, almost 2 weeks, and it's still, doing really well. And it seems like it's doing really well. So I'm glad.
Okay, I just have to read a few comments about women watching the stream.
Okay.
Daniel, I don't. Tonight I can't say your name. I'm gonna say Carrier. I don't know. I can't do it tonight, Daniel. I'm sorry. Some nights I can, some nights. My girlfriend has been watching but Daniel says my girlfriend's been watching with me for a few weeks now. She finds it relaxing.
Ah, well, thank you.
And Delight Loves Movies says I watch a lot. I just don't say much in the chat.
Well, yeah, we have a lot of people that watch it, and well, this is me too. Anytime I ever watch a live stream, I never say anything. I just sit and watch. But there's something about it being live. You're really there with the people that are on the stream. You know, it feels like spending time with them. And I'm not a huge talker, believe it or not. I don't know if it really. I mean, because I'm talking right now and I have to. But generally speaking, we have social kinds of things, that sort of thing. I'm the kind of person that will just sit there and not talk a lot. So that's definitely me
and
too.
And give the Grinch face when I laugh.
And hit mute on the whole stream. That's what I told you that, right?
You muted the whole stream.
Yeah.
Muted the whole stream.
Yeah. Next time you want to laugh, just let me know and I'll just do this.
What's that mean?
That's our laugh track.
The laugh track.
We got computers to do that for you.
Wayne Blackman, $5 super chat. Hi, David. Do you plan to do any more unwrapped books? Your pencil Batman the Dark Knight Unwrapped was phenomenal. That is a DC decision, unfortunately, Wayne.
It is, yes. And thank you very much, Wayne. Yeah, no, I don't know that they're even doing that. I have no idea. But I do know, I will tell you this. I'm about to tell you something that I actually don't know. The book that I'm doing, that I'm spending forever on, and I'm putting my heart and soul into, we're definitely going to put out in black and white. But I say definitely, also not my decision. So I can't say definitely. I'm pretty sure we're going to do that.
Maybe.
Definitely, maybe.
Maybe, definitely. George Arnold, $14.99 super chat. Love your work and videos. Happy holidays to you guys.
Thank you very much, George. I'm sorry, Meredith.
George.
George. It's my grandfather's name, George.
It is. George.
It's a good name.
Everybody's giving Dan some love. Dan Fraga some love.
Yeah, he's just a great guy. He's very, very positive. Not enough people like that out there. I wish I could say I was one. I'm really not positive. I try to be positive. Like I work on it, you know, and I'm better than I used to be.
You're very positive on Monday nights, and that's why it's my favorite night of the week.
Am I really so? I'm not so. Come on.
You've had at
least live for the sake of the chat.
No, the chat knows it's all real here. And that is the perfect segue to the next super chat from Walt Real. I'm not kidding.
You're not kidding. I'm sorry, what?
His last name is Real.
Real.
I said it's all real here. It's all real here on the chat. And the next super chat is from Walt Real. You can't make this stuff up.
No.
Well, thank you for your super chat
Yes,
for $2. Well, it says Merry Christmas. Please check out Work Here on YouTube.
Work Here.
I didn't see what the YouTube was, but maybe he posted his work on YouTube.
Oh, check. Oh, I understand. I'm thinking, is Work Here the name of the channel? Well, if you could post it again, yeah, please, give it a post so people can take a look.
Okay, whose channel is this? Are we posting for everybody? We are. Why are we doing it tonight? Because it's Christmas. Don't expect it for 2021.
Then we're bringing the hammer down.
Because I'm the mean one. Mrs. Finch. That's how it works, right?
Yes. She certainly can be.
I totally am. Oh my gosh, somebody just sent me a Facebook post of my horse dancing.
Awesome.
It's so funny. It's so funny. Somebody came into the barn tonight and was dancing.
You realize nobody can see your...
I know. I want to post. I'm going to post on my Facebook. I'm going to get them to share it with me. I'm going to post on my Facebook page, my personal Facebook, not my page, but my account. So you can creep me out on Facebook and you can see it. It's hilarious.
Creep you out? Is that what you said?
Yeah. If you're not one of my friends, I think everything's still public. So you can only have 5,000 friends on Facebook.
And that's called creeping somebody out?
You creep somebody on Facebook. That's okay. Like when you look at their Facebook page, but you're not one of their friends.
You're not one of their friends. Okay.
It's called Creeping, the Facebook page.
I don't use Facebook really.
You don't
generally.
use social media, period. So
Sure, I do. I've got Instagram. I posted earlier this month, and I am gonna post this one.
you pretend you have
It's like
Instagram.
such famous last words for me.
You pretend you have Instagram.
I do, and actually, because Proco put out their video, my Instagram grew because they shouted out my pro. Like, you
Oh,
should-
Erica says, can you like put it up to the camera here? We don't have Facebook, so I'm gonna give it to Dave.
Okay.
You can play it.
Okay.
Hold on, let me get back to it. Hold on, I gotta find the right one. Here we go. Here we go. Hold on, I gotta pause it, and then you're gonna have to play it because I gotta rewind it. Pause. Here we go. So the two horses at the front of the barn, there's like a blondie horse and the one that's really bobbing his head. Both of those are mine. Here you go. Put it up to the camera and then hit play.
Does it even show? Okay.
There you go. You put it.
Just
Hold it.
you click on it, right?
Yeah. Just tap it. There you go. Now hold it up closer so people can see.
If I
See how
hold-
he's bobbing his head?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
my Vinny. And the little blonde one is Dippy. He's like trying to bite her while she's doing it. He's like, no, pay attention to me.
It really
She's
is.
dancing and he's dancing with her. Look how cute that is.
That's very cute.
It's adorable. She's like, oh, Vinny. They're the best horses ever. There you go, Erica. That was just for you. This is because I dug a trench today
Yeah. Yeah, probably
in the rain,
in the rain, uphill.
both ways. All right, next super chat comes from Sheldon Martin for $5. Hey, Dave and Meredith, what's your favorite holiday treat? Merry Christmas, happy holidays, everybody.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, Sheldon. Thank you. Thank you very much.
My
And-
favorite holiday treat is haystacks. Do you know what haystacks are, Dave?
Yeah, okay, just tell
They're
me.
like oatmeal, coconut,
Yeah.
cookies.
Yeah.
I just make them all the time. Honestly, I love them so much, but they're my favorite. Oh, I also really like those like squares that have the colored marshmallows in them.
Yeah, I like they're peanut butter balls coated in chocolate. A really good friend of ours makes them.
Amazing peanut butter balls she does.
And I really am. Actually, I'm feeling pretty good too. Believe it or not, Meredith, I think I'm like a little lighter right now. A little bit.
Are you?
Yep. I think
Yeah,
maybe I'm wrong.
Congratulations.
And so I'm really going to try. And I think actually, if there's one thing about COVID not being able to see everybody, it'll be easier for me to not eat too much stuff that I shouldn't. But yeah, I don't care how much of a diet I'm on. When those things are out, man, they're going.
Brad Scott Art has a super chat for $20. Support Finch Indiegogo for as little as $20. 2 days left. Miss Meredith rocks.
Oh, man.
I love Brad.
Well,
Question.
Thank you very much.
What is
Brad.
your opinion of inked only comics, no color? I'm thinking about putting together a black and white project to highlight line work with a few friends. Brad, I personally put out my Book of Ruth, black and white and grayscale. I think if the art is strong and holds up, then absolutely do it. But, right?
Oh yeah, I love black and white comics. Now, I'm also a huge fan of colors like Frank the Armada and I think they add so much, but there's a purity to the black and white art that I always love to see, and I don't think with artwork that has a good tonal range, I think you can totally get away with color without colors. It's a bit of a challenge. It can be a challenge for the art though, because it's very easy to end up drawing something that just doesn't separate. And it happens to me where, I really try to make sure that all the elements of my picture separate so it doesn't need color and you can see where everything is and things don't end up blocking each other or getting muddy. But it can happen, especially with more complex scenes.
All right. Walt Real has another super chat for $2. Walt says, yes, check out my work here on YouTube. I'm an artist. So what? Walt's an artist.
All right.
All right.
So if anybody wants to just go and get a cup of coffee or something right now, Meredith is ground down to a halt,
I
and,
am not.
and I'm drawing a tree.
I'm reading All right, here's what happened after you showed Vinny.
Okay.
Ready?
No.
Dave is so annoyed. Eric Huffles. Magdalena Pablos Granados. I am loving this. Ha ha ha. Nelson Navarrete. I don't know if I did that right, Nelson. Sorry. An equine interlude. Joshua Cousin. That's adorable. Erica Scott. Blurry Meredith on the couch. Bigfoot sighting. Never before seen footage.
Funny.
El Padrino. What is this beast you show us? Andrew Tez. Headbanging horse. Skull Nasher. That horse is headbanging. Hyper Kaju. That horse rocks. This is amazing. Utopia. Finally the horses. Kenny Wang. Oh, it's vibing like the cat from the tambourine meme. There you go. Henry Jeremick. The horse was thrashing the metal. There you go. Eric Cuffles. Dave only sees 1,600 pounds of money going down the drain. So funny. There you go. Is that good enough for you?
Yep.
Kenny Wang. Dang, that Grinch's foot looks like a croissant.
I'd say thank you, but I'm pretty sure he meant that as an insult.
He's a slam. Slamming you. Kenny Wang thinks he can slam.
Hey, but he's got feet.
He's got feet, people. You can't do it all.
Where's Jeff Wheeler? He's got feet. I'm totally not sensitive, though.
Meredith needs Red Bull. Look, you guys know that come 10 o'clock, Meredith starts fading. And I slept till 8. Go stream is the new battle cry, says Erica Scott. Chicken Nugget says, have you drawn Bob Ross? You could draw him as a heroic figure or something.
That'd be pretty funny.
All right, page 1 comics, Jimmy Reyes, $4.99. Merry Christmas, Finches! The Finch who stole Christmas with his incredible art skills. Okay, that's all my corny jokes for the night.
Thank you, Jimmy. I'm going to be on Jimmy's stream at some point, I think this week. Or no, next week, because we have Christmas, but next week.
This week.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. It's been too long.
Daniel Castelli has a joke for $4.99. What did the Dalai Lama say when he walked into the pizza parlor? That's the joke. I don't know what it was. What did the Dalai Lama say when he walked into the pizza parlor, Daniel? Kari. Daniel Kari. How to pronounce my name? Kari, like the Stephen King movie. Kari.
Carrie.
Thank you.
Kari, like the Stephen King movie.
Oh my gosh. What is wrong with me? I'm tired.
Harry Potter, like the J.K. Rowling books.
I'm sorry, Daniel. I'll get Carrie next time. Oh, Jeff Wheeler says feet. Thanks, Dave.
There he is.
There he is. Make me one with everything. That's a joke.
Because he wants his pizza with everything on.
Yeah, make me one with everything.
That's pretty good.
Thank you, Daniel, for $1.99. We got the answer to the Kevin Mandevil, $2.99. Dave, gun to your head, favorite writer in comics. Gun to your head, wife on the couch.
Because she actually has a gun to my head.
Seriously. That's not even a fair question, Kevin.
Here's the problem. I can't answer that because I have a lot of writers that I really, really like and really respect, and it's a huge mistake for me to just say I like this writer more than this writer. Because
so he's going to say his wife.
I know for me, yeah, my wife, yeah. But I know for me that it's hurtful for me if I'm working with a writer and they say, "Oh, I love this artist, they're the best." I'm like, okay, yeah, fair enough. I understand. Obviously, it's a lot for me to hope to be a writer's favorite artist. But I wish they wouldn't say that publicly because then it just makes me look bad, And so I never do that, and I won't do it. You understand?
There you go. So there. The Finch that stole pronunciations. That's right, Nick. That's me for tonight. Someone stole my ability to speak.
Right, yeah.
Because
It was a thing that they had to steal because it was totally there before.
you're so mean to me. I do so much. You don't even know how much I do.
It's all underappreciated.
It's true. Such is the life of the mom. All right. I'm going to read this.
Okay.
And then I'm going to listen to Albadrino, but I had to because it's too good not to do it. Chicken nugget. I want to make sure I'm good for this one. Dumb joke time. What did the pirate say when he turned 80?
What?
I Mayday.
Oh,
I am getting the sleepy goofies out, Eric. I totally am. I'm so tired. I have Christmas presents to wrap. I have Christmas presents. I don't think I have anything left to buy. I think I got everything finally today. I kicked in the last of it. Manjin Boo says Dave's gonna. That's not right. I know I said that wrong. Manjin Boo. I know I did that wrong. I'll never get it right. You guys wouldn't want me to at this point. You would not want me to get it right. Dave is gonna get an earful off camera. No, Meredith's gonna get a foot rub off camera.
uh.
Oh my gosh, I'm dying tonight. I hope you guys are having a good time.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, there's a point you might actually be witnessing me cracking up on the live stream. Oh my gosh. What is wrong with me? Thank you, Erica. Says the stream appreciates you, Meredith. Thank you. I'm out there tonight. This morning I went out to because it's garbage night, which I haven't put out. Somebody please remind me at the end of the stream. Oh my gosh. It's garbage night. I'm gonna cough.
It's a bit of a quickie tree.
Is it a quickie tree?
As quickie as I can make it anyway.
It's
Yeah.
9:52. It's okay.
I should zoom out for just a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm zoomed way in,
Yeah,
which
don't
is
zoom out.
fine, but it's, can't really see a lot of the picture.
All right. I have another super chat I haven't read. Kevin Mandel, 499. Kevin says, fair enough. Favorite writer in comics from your youth? You've mentioned Stephen King before. I'm just curious about which writers inspire you. There you go.
Yeah, Stephen King, Clive Barker. I was a very big fan of Clive Barker. Actually, I really need to read some more of his stuff. I'm trying to think, from my youth. Some of Meredith's favorites too, actually, and only because my sister got me into comics. She also got me into books.
What? You like the same thing I like?
Yeah. So,
Shocking.
like the Dragon Riders of Pern, right? Who was that?
Anne McCaffrey.
Anne McCaffrey. I love those
Amazing.
books. They're great, and they're
books.
Piers Anthony. I'm a huge Piers Anthony fan. I got that from my sister. David Eddings. I think he's Canadian. Is that right? David Eddings. Anyway.
I don't think so.
Okay. Who's the Canadian one?
Guy Gabriel Kay.
There you go.
Canadian.
Also a huge fan. And yeah, so a lot of that stuff. And that's all for my sister. And then yeah.
But part of the reason why he landed me because he knew who those people were.
Yeah, that must have been a shock,
Leslie.
huh?
Yeah. All right, then Daniel Costelli's question for $1.09 is: what novelist would you like to see try comics?
Anne
McCaffrey. I think the Dragon Riders of Pern would be an amazing comic.
Sure, yeah. I'm thinking, what would I like to see? Yeah, I'd love to see that. Clive Barker's done a little bit with comics. Stephen King has done a little bit with comics. Those are two big ones for me. Who did I just... Butcher. Jim Butcher. I'd love to see some. But I think he might have too. There's so much crossover. There's another one. It's like on the tip of my tongue. I've read a lot of really good books lately, and now that I'm thinking about a course, I'm drawing a blank. But
we don't have time to read right now.
Well, I do books on tape.
Oh yeah, that's not the same.
Well, it means that I can work and do it. That's all.
I can't do books on tape. I do books on in my hand.
Look, I prefer it, right? But reality intervenes.
How come everybody's on my face tonight on this camera? Do you have your camera set lower?
No, I
I'm gonna
don't.
have to scooch down. I don't want to get like.
Can they
makeup-
see your face right now?
I don't know.
I'm checking.
Now I scooch down on the couch.
Oh, yep.
Can you?
Yeah.
Awful. I don't do my face, my hair, makeup. I have like bad hair Monday nights. It's like I'm just like comfy Meredith on Monday nights. So man, when we come up with a new thing, you're gonna be like, who's that strange person sitting next to Dave? That's me.
Yeah, actually made up. With
I actually can look good.
well, there's no lighting where you are, so
I'm sure
not
I look
only
like a hag.
yeah, not only are you totally not made up, but you look like dead flat, and it's not a good look. I'm gonna be honest with you. You don't look great on the camera right now.
Well, if you think I look fine now, just wait till you see me actually on camera. Oh my gosh. Too funny. At least I'm slightly blurry. Blurry Meredith is blurry.
Somebody said blurry Meredith is
Yeah.
blurry.
Andrew Taz says blurry Meredith is blurry.
Funny.
Oh dear. We need a Meredith cam, says Jason Davis. No, the point of Monday nights is that you don't need a Meredith cam.
Yeah, and look, I actually said that we should have a camera for Meredith. I said that ages ago. It's not like I'm, trying to like hide her from the stream, but she didn't want to do it because she doesn't look. It's already. You're enjoying the stream, right? But
I have a great time because I could just sit on the couch and be like,
yes,
just be a voice.
yeah, you can just relax.
A disembodied voice.
Yeah. It's a little less pressure. I think you would do fine if you were on the
fine,
camera.
But I like being a disembodied voice.
Well, that was very spooky.
I did tell you I was going to crack up tonight. The warning came out like about 15 minutes ago.
You've said that before, though, and I thought, oh no, it'll be fine.
No, not tonight.
Not tonight.
Not tonight. Michael DeRespino says, Meredith, you remind me of my mom in so many ways. It's true. You're not the only one to say that, Michael.
Yeah, that is also true. Yeah.
We just had a conversation with somebody recently who liked me because of my momness. So there you go. Oh dear. Too much. Crystal DeZeus. Holiday vibes. Love you guys and your art. Thank you so much,
yeah.
Crystal.
Thank you very much.
Henry Jeremick says, Meredith, just relax. We really can't see you. You're just blurry. No worries. Thank you, Henry. I'm not getting made up for Monday nights. Erica Scott, we just see skin tone oval and some blonde hair.
Yeah, that's really what it looked like.
Okay, fair enough. That's all you need.
Yeah, that's why I said you look totally flat.
Good. That's all I need to be totally flat. I don't want to say I'm vain, but
Nobody wants to say they're vain.
I'll say it. I'm freaking vain. I'm vain. If I'm like going to be out there,
You want to?
I want to know at least I look good. Like I have blonde eyelashes. I put mascara on every day so people know I have eyeballs. You know what I mean? Like, otherwise my eyes just sink into my face.
Right.
Ferris Jabbar says, Dave, the Grinch should be the cover of your trade paperback sketchbook launch. And now, I love this one the best. Eric Huffles, Flat Meredith. You've heard of Flat Stanley? It's going to be Flat Meredith. You guys, I'm going to sell it. Like when we have the Finch Flock gear, freaking I'm doing it. I'm doing a Flat Meredith. It's going to be like you can get the Finch Flock shirt and the Finch Flock pin. And you can also get Flat Meredith to take with you to conventions. Kevin Mandevil. Meredith, you're so vain, you probably think the stream is about you.
Oh, please. Kevin, nobody say anything to make her laugh. It's getting out of control.
Oh my gosh. And then I cough. Don't make me laugh, I'll cough. Oh my gosh, that was good. Oh. Erica Scott. People say I'm vain. I think that just means pretty. I'm going with that one, Erica. You and me, we're in the same vibe. You have to fill the space while I cough.
I got nothing. All right. So we're
done?
no, I'm not done, but I am pretty close. Like, look at that, it's coming right along. So I'm just gonna put in a little bit more detail. This is gonna be, it's 10:01. We're like rocking along with this one.
We're rocking along only in the sense that every stream you've done lately has gone extremely long. We used to do 2-hour streams.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. First of all, I want to point out, because this keeps coming up, I looked. All of the streams, the original streams, like right from the beginning, were no longer now. Like we had a couple that went a little long, admittedly, but they were all around 2 hours, 20 minutes. All of them.
Okay.
And this one, it will be quicker. Like it's going fast.
I'm moving my mic. Sorry.
I was really worried about this one. I was talking to Frank Diamata yesterday, and I said that I was going to draw the Grinch, and he said, "Oh, you have to make sure to get the dog in there, and make sure to get, like the sleigh in there." And I thought, "Oh man, the dog and the sleigh, like this is." I mean, as much as I'm happy to do that, there's only so much time, and I know, I'm under an actual time constraint. So. But I wanted to do it. I didn't want just the Grinch standing there.
Okay, well, you know what? That means that Frank is absolutely coloring this, because Frank basically laid this out.
Yeah, now I ended up going with the bag of stuff, and he's on top of that with a tree because it just kind of worked.
I mean, the sled is inferred.
The sled is inferred. But yeah, no, regardless, it's not exactly what we talked about. It's totally 100% inspired by it. So, but I was afraid it would take really way too long. And so I'm glad that it's going quickly. That's all.
There you go. Shout out to Comic Book Bob, who's in the house tonight.
Hey, Comic Book Bob's here.
This is my sound effect. Comic Book Bob, 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 Bob. Does that work?
Yeah, he's so great on a stream too, Like he's a very good stream. Like for this one, you're very much the one that kind of keeps it on track and keeps us going. That's Comic Book Bob does that really well with Jimmy's channel, and yeah, he's a good dude. I like him.
Well, there you go. Merry Christmas, Comic Book Bob.
What, you saying I like somebody as a Christmas gift?
Yeah.
Okay.
Too funny. All right. And I'm clapping to fill the sound of silence.
Don't start singing.
I didn't sing anything. I said there was a sound of silence, and I clapped.
Oh man!
In no way was the song inferred.
Okay.
By who sings it?
Simon Garfunkel originally, but
no.
Disturbed.
Yeah.
The band that I did the album cover for, man. We were together when I did that cover. Like you think you would remember.
We were. It's true. I remember you doing that. That song wasn't on that album, though.
Unfortunately, no. It had Indestructible. That was the name of the album.
Apparently, according to Androtaz, you can always tell when the stream is nearing the end based on how frequently Meredith bullies Dave.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't bully you, though.
You bully me only in the sense that we're on a stream, so I won't say anything back, and you know it.
I mean, sure.
Otherwise,
that works.
I bring the hammer down.
Yeah.
Nobody believes that for a second.
No. Dave?
Yeah.
Sebastian Adrian Cruz wants to know if you've ever drawn the Invisible Man.
No.
He's drawn him like 500 times in his comic books. He's the Invisible Man.
I was not going to do that joke.
I did it for you.
Yeah.
You got to count for me.
I'm too serious.
You are too serious. I think we all know tonight is not serious Meredith night.
Yeah.
But it is Meredith take out the garbage night. Henry Jeremick says, Meredith, don't forget to take out the garbage. I could imagine the stream without you. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year every year. Thank you guys so much.
Yes, thank you very much.
Do we take a break next week because it's Christmas?
What day is Christmas on?
Well, Christmas is this Friday.
So no, I think we could do it.
All right. What are we going to draw next week?
Well, Christmas will be over, so we'll just go back to our regular scheduled.
And
I already know what I want to do.
What are we going to do?
I'm not going to tell you because I've forgotten. I know what this is a problem. I know what I want to do, but I can't remember offhand. Okay. But I know that I know. How's that?
You know what you know, and that's all that you know.
And I have not seen Charlie Parks here tonight.
No Wolverine.
But Charlie Parks' Gambit is coming soon.
Gambit?
Yeah, not next one, but soon. So I do want to do it.
Oh, all right. Frenetic Meredith wound down. What are we at? ETA?
Half an hour.
Oh, I'm gonna come over there and punch you. Then it won't just be marathon camera. It'll be a Dateline episode. Does anybody ever watch those Datelines? Because it's always the wife
or the husband, depending on who died,
or the boyfriend or the girlfriend.
Yeah. And if they didn't do it, it's because they hired somebody. But
it's because they hired somebody else to do it.
You know how you can tell we're old? We watch every week. Well, okay, Meredith wouldn't. I watch every week, and she watches it with me. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It is true, apparently.
What's
Erica says, believe it or not, you can tell how late in the day it is by the rate of Meredith's jobs a day. The crueler the Meredith, the later in the day. It's true. So apparently, this is how you know Meredith's tired. Yep. She gets snarky Meredith.
Yep.
Also hangry. I get hangry.
Are you feeling hangry?
No, because I don't get hangry at night.
But yeah, you do get hangry. That's for sure.
I do get hangry. Isaac gets hangry mom.
Yeah. You and Everett, our streamer. Yeah, that kid gets hangry. Holy crap. Yeah. Out of control, like self-destructive. By which I mean he argues with his mother.
Yeah. Not a good idea. I would blow it up. I would he'll blow it up too. So
yeah, he will. Yeah, those are always super fun times. I have the best time when that happens.
You know what though? He and I are so similar because we might blow it up, but then like half an hour later, he walks away, I walk away. Not that it takes we blow it up for half an hour, but
yeah, and you're fine.
Holding a grudge.
It's
true. Over. Like both of us recognize it was what it was in the moment.
Yeah. It's
just it's not an expression of our emotions for each other, but just like frustration or like whatever.
Yeah, you just got angry.
Secret. Here's Meredith's philosophy for the night.
Uh-oh.
Secret to a successful relationship: let it go.
A short memory.
Yeah. Like let it go. Somebody apologizes. Accept the apology and move along. Because, I mean, I think the secret to our success is that I have no memory of anything that you've done to me in the past, and neither do you.
Well, and it makes it a little easier that nobody's ever really done anything too terrible. You know?
Well,
it's not like...
no, but like I'm not going, oh, and then there was that time when you did this, and then you did that. Because I've been there. I've been in that relationship. Yeah. I've done that. It's not successful. You have to just like, I will say the one thing I remember that I always stuck with was Dr. Phil. God love him. He's still on the TV. Do you want to be a right fighter or do you want to be happy? Because you can't be both.
I remember, so we first met and we got into an argument and then Meredith said that and she like totally caved in. And I'm like, wow, I can't believe she just caved into that, you know? And she said,
thought I was going to cave in.
And she said, so, you know, I decided, do I want to be a right fighter or do I want, you know, and I'm like, wow, this is bonus. I'm going to be able to, you know, anyway, that didn't last.
Yeah, no, because ultimately I'm only going to allow him to pretend that he's right so often.
I totally thought, oh yeah, geez, I can do anything I want. Just scream and yell, and then I get away with it. I should have known.
Everybody's congratulating Poop Dealer. Why are we congratulating Poop Dealer? I got to scroll back. Remember last stream when I said I'm about to work at a comic book publishing company? Well, I'm in now. I just got the script. I'm so excited. My dream is finally coming in. Thank you, Dave. Congratulations, Poop Dealer.
Yeah, congratulations.
Merry
that is
Christmas.
great news.
That's awesome.
That is truly great. Well, hopefully, I don't know if you'll be able to show us any of the work, but we'd love to see some of what you're doing as you go along, you know? I think that would be great. I think people would really like to be able to see somebody from the stream. You know, we got to see some of Jazz Singh's work. He did a cover for Jimmy Reyes. That was great to see. We'd love to see what you're doing.
Kenny Wang says, Poop Dealer who successfully dealt some poop. I mean, I don't know what to say when you've got a name like Poop Dealer.
Yeah.
I mean, you're dealing poop.
That's how you want to apply for a job, you know? Oh, just email me at poopdealer.
Poopdealer.com. At poopdealer.gmail.com.
And Poop Dealer's been around for so long that I don't even think anything of it. I'm like, oh, Poop Dealer. You know?
I know. When you say it's Poop Dealer, I do the first couple times. I was like, how do I say? Like, I want to read Poop Dealer's comments,
but
I don't want to say Poop Dealer. But now it's just a word.
Yeah,
it's just a word.
Just
Poop Dealer says, I will indeed show you my work. I just need contact with any of the editors here.
All right.
There you go. dfinchartist@gmail.com.
Okay.
I don't feel bad giving that away because that's the email from all of our websites. There's no secret there.
Nope.
Is that it? You're done? You're signing your name?
Yeah.
Finch.
I have to write Merry Christmas.
You do
Right?
have to
I
write
think.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Well, I didn't sing tonight.
CHR?
Christmas.
CR?
CHRISTMAS, really?
CHR, right?
Yes, Christ.
I can't spell that either. You know what it's like when you kind of just blank out?
I do. It's like when you say a word too many times, and
Yeah.
it doesn't sound like the word.
So I ran it through my head and I thought, wait, I'm not sure. And I don't want to mess it up. And all of a sudden then I just gone.
Merry Christmas. What are you doing now?
I'm just making it look a little nicer.
You're making it look pretty. Well, as Dave makes it look really pretty, I will say that I wish every single one of you on our stream a very Merry Christmas. We will be here next week, so I'm not going to wish you a Happy New Year because we're going to do that next year. But I hope all of you have a fabulous Christmas. Even if you can't spend it with the ones that you love, we will be thinking of you guys and we'll say a prayer for everybody on the stream. And SS Powerlifting, we're especially thinking of you this holiday and the tough time and the loss of your dad. So,
Yes, absolutely. All right. Well, thank you all so much for watching. Merry Christmas. It was a lot of fun, actually. I had a really good time with this one. So yeah, I want to say be sure to like and subscribe. I think, you know, everybody's already, so we're good. Red Sonja cover, you know, a couple days left. We would love to get to the stretch goal. That would be really great. So, you know, if it's something you're thinking about, you're a little on the fence, I don't know.
just share it.
There you
Just
go.
share it.
Sure. And that's it. So yeah, I think we will actually see everybody next week. We're going to do it next week.
Dave's going to make me do it next week. So we'll see you next week.
All right. Have a good night, everybody. Have a great
Merry
week.
Christmas!
Merry Christmas.